Nigel Farage is paid 98k a month for GB News presenting a job. We're going to read into this more from Sky News, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with an article from Sky News with the headline that Nigel Farage is paid 98k a month for GB News presenting job. The Reform leader said the purpose of the trip to the US was to support a friend who almost killed and to represent Clacton on the world stage. Guys, while you're here, make sure you hit the like button and share us across social media so others are notified of this video. Yes, the great and almighty Nigel Farage, as some of you guys are dubious of. He was there to represent Clacton on the world stage. Did he mention Clacton when he was out there in America? Can anyone tell me? Did he actually get to see his so-called friend as well? Some people will say, no, Trump was too busy to meet Nigel Farage. That's the real reason. It's not because he doesn't care about him. Okay, sure. And to represent Clacton on the world stage. You know he's not done anything for Clacton since he's been MP. You do know that, right? He still hasn't set up an office in Clacton. The constituents of Clacton have no way of contacting Nigel. You know that, right? You know there's no way of them being able to deal with their grievances and issues in the town speaking to Nigel. There's no way for them to do that, right? You know they can't do that, right? Because he hasn't done anything yet. Well, the better question is, I suppose, is when is the last time Nigel's actually visited? I said when he became an MP, I said let's see how Clacton is doing. You know, when the first term parliaments come, when the next general election comes around, let's see how Clacton is looking then. And if nothing has changed, I'm going to sit here and tell you all you Nigel Farage lovers, I told you so. Because I want to see him actually do something for them. Yeah, I don't want to hear him talk. I want to see him in action. Yeah, everyone's so bigoted up about how great of a person he is. Well, he's a politician now. He's an MP. He can actually do things. And I don't want to hear this crap of, oh, but he can't do this and X, Y, and Z because of Labour and this and that. What? No, I'm not. No, he's an MP. He has power. He can do things. So let's see what he can do. And so far, I've not seen or heard anything that he has done to improve the lives of the people of Clacton. And we've been more than a month since the general election as well. So that's very important there. Now, as far as him being paid 98k a month for GB News presenting job, for me, it's like, I'm not surprised that he's getting paid a ton of money by GB News. Considering that he is literally the only reason people will tune in to GB News. At times, if he's not there, they will lose viewers. He is somebody that people will take their voice and opinion to, so it doesn't surprise me. But he's also, again, spending time on GB News instead of, again, not spending time with his constituents again. So, and yes, I've heard people in the past argue this about some other presenters, and you're rightfully more than welcome to do so in the comments down below, like David Lammy was for LBC, as well. You can make that argument. I don't think he does that anymore. I could be wrong. And I don't think it's a good idea for MPs to be doing something like getting paid that amount of money. It just feels like it's ridiculous, really. Absolute ridiculous. But he also has other interests as well. But it's not just him. Some other MPs, I'm sure, are getting paid lots of money for lots of other things. So let's read more into this. So Nigel Farage's presenting job on GB News earned him nearly £98,000 a month, more than an MP's annual salary. So the Reform UK leader was earning £97,900 a month as a presenter on the news channel, meaning he received more than a month than an MP's annual salary, which currently stands at £91,346 plus expenses. So he's earning this as an MP, and he's earning this as that's a month, by the way, as a presenter on GB News. According to the Register of Members' Financial Interests, which records MP secondary employment, donations, gifts, and other benefits, Mr. Farage also received £4,000 a month writing articles for the Daily Telegraph. So he's also getting that on top. Mr. Farage, whose victory in Clacton at the election won him a parliamentary seat for the first time, also revealed that he had been gifted a donation of £32,000 by businessman Christopher Harborn to visit the US on July 17th following the attempted assassination of the former US President Donald Trump. Okay, so the argument is he was gifted money to say, please come over to America to support Donald Trump. Well, that's basically the indication there. The Reform leader recorded the purpose of the visit was to support a friend who was almost killed and to represent the Clacton on the world stage. Lee Anderson, a fellow Reform MP, declared that he earned £100,000 a year to work as a presenter and contributor to GB News. The guy's earning £100,000 a year. The Register of Interest also reveals that Sir Keir Starmer received tickets for 12 different football games from August 2023, as well as tickets to a Taylor Swift concert on 21st of June. Yeah, we knew about that. We knew that he was receiving tickets for football games and concerts before he was before he became Prime Minister. We heard the stories about this on the channel. I've covered it in the past. This does not surprise me. Should he be taking them? No, I don't think he should. Same with. I don't like that Nigel Farage is taking the money in this, and same with some of the things that for Lee Anderson. I don't agree with this at all. This is another one I don't agree with. David Lammy, the Foreign Secretary, was paid £49,000, £245 as he worked as a presenter on LBC from the 3rd of August till 24th of August. He quit the role shortly before the election was called there, so he did step away from it. But still, that and working as an MP. Meanwhile, Rishi Sunak spent five separate helicopter journey paid for by donors dating back to August last year with a declaration worth of four. Wait a minute, what? Is that 47 million? 47 million pounds. Must be I'm going mad. I'm going mad. Jesus. 5 separate holidays. What separate helicopters? What does he need a helicopter? Like, this man, he doesn't like cars. He doesn't like trains. He just wants to fly everywhere and think he's above everyone. This is the third registered of members' financial interest to be published since the general election. It is designed to ensure openness and accountability in Parliament. Parliamentary records via MPs to register any change of their registrable interest within 28 days. And these are only just a couple, so obviously I'm sure there may be more talked about these as you go along. But obviously, Nigel Farage, Rishi Sunak, Keir Starmer taking football tickets and concerts. You know, I don't agree with any of this, guys. I don't agree with any of this. I just think it just feels like that they're, as politicians, as representatives of constituencies, that it undermines that. It undermines it, and we need to change. The system needs to change completely. People should not be accepting these gifts and donations, especially as politicians. You're literally buying influence. And it's to serve their interests and not the interests of the constituents that they represent in. And it's very frustrating, to say the least, guys. But what do you guys think? What do you guys make of Nigel Farage getting paid 98k a month for GB News? Keir Starmer taking football tickets and going to a Taylor Swift concert. David Lammy working for LBC and the money he was earning. Lee Anderson and getting paid £100,000 annually for GB News. Let me know your thoughts and more about all these down in the comments section below. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button. We greatly appreciate it. Share it across social media so others are notified of this video. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing because it really does help support the channel. And if you want to go one step further, financially support me and the work that I do here, you could do so by becoming a YouTube member for as little as 99p, or join me on Rumble or Patreon for exclusive content on those platforms. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.